Hello students, hope you all are well. Let us start our next video on the basis of elements of accounts standard 11 part 1. Which chapter is going on, that is no need to remind you. It is known to you, the previous video I taught you how to do the hard type of sum from your exercise as well as the illustration of cash book chapter, which is 7th chapter. This is the last video of the 7th chapter. One more hard exercise practical sums I want to solve it. That is page number 188 of question number 13. You open the page number 188 of question number 13. This is 188. And after reading the questions, you have to take the decision whether it is a 2-column cash book or single column cash book or 3-column cash book. I have already seen before that. For that I have drawn according to that 3-column cash book format. All of you know the date, particulars, receipt, LF, discount, cash, bank. Similarly, this side also, in place of receipt, only the payment will come. This is your receipt sides, or this is your payment sides, or the voucher we can write also. In place of payment, we can write that one also. Now we write the name of the persons for whom we are going to keep the accounts. Let me read from the following transactions. Prepare a 3-column cash book of Sri Mahendra Bhai Bhatt. So we have to write here in the books of Mahendra Bhai Bhatt. And the date is given 2016 Jan. 2016 Jan. Here also write 2016 Jan. Now we will follow one by one entry and we will think it and we will do the posting according to that. Once again I want to remind you, from this book there are 2 types of cash book you are maintaining generally. One is petty cash book and is cash book of that. And cash book of that again it is 3 types: single column cash book, double column cash book and triple column cash book. But most important questions are there. Double column and triple column, these 2 types of questions are coming generally. Here, first we will write the opening balance, Jan 1st. Opening cash balance of rupees 3,500 and opening bank overdraft of rupees 6,000. Bank overdraft, if it is given, it will come to the credit sides, and bank balance, if it is given, only it will come to the debit sides. And regarding the bank balance opening, I told once again I want to remind you, opening bank balance, it may come debit column or it may come debit column. If it is given overdraft or credit balance, then you will write here. If it is not given the overdraft or credit balance, then you will write here. And cash balance opening, hamesha it will not come here. Opening cash balance is always debit. So we will write here to balance BB. How much for cash? It is 3,500. No bank. And here you will write it here. As it is a overdraft, you will write by balance BD, discount column dash, cash column dash, and the bank column it is coming 6,000. This is called opening cash balance and this is called opening bank balance. Next, second, goods of rupees 2,000 sold to Parag in cash at 10% cash discount. Cash discount, this is the column for the cash discount, this is the column for the cash discount. Trade discount will be calculated but not be written. Cash discount will be calculated and it will be deducted and it will be written. And here, once again I am telling you, trade discount and cash discount, if both are given, first you will deduct the trade discount but you don't write anywhere the amount of trade discount. Then after deducting the trade discount, whatever the amount is coming, on that one you calculate the cash discount and you deduct the amount, and cash discount amount you have to write in this answer. Goods of rupees 2,000 sold to Parag in cash at 10% cash discount. Here trade discount is not given. Only cash discount is given. How much? 10%. So sold goods to Parag that means you have received the cash, and I told which side cash is going, that side discount will go. So to sales account, discount column will become 10% of 2000, which is coming 200, and cash you are getting 1800, and bank you are not getting anything. This is called income. To sales, 200 discount, 1800 cash, and there is nothing in the bank account. Next is coming number 4. Goods of rupees 4000 purchased from Deepak. Purchase, if sales come this side, so obviously purchase will come this side. Goods of rupees 4000 purchased from Deepak at 10% TD and 5% CD. Here it is given 10% TD and 5% CD, and the amount is paid by check. Full amount is paid by check. How will you calculate? Total amount is 4000. Out of that, first you deduct 10% of TD, which is 10% TD, and it comes 3600. So first the price of the goods, then 10% TD, 10% of 4000 comes 400, which deduct, that is coming 3600. Again 5% you will get the cash discount. So 360 half 180. I think 5% is coming 180. Isn't it? Because 360 is the 10%. So 180 is the 5% of CD. And you deduct it. This is coming to, and this is coming at doing chart. This is cash or check. This is check or the bank. This is the calculations. So here you will write the 4th rate by purchase, correct? By purchase, discount column will write 180, cash column will not write anything, and check bank column 3420. Out of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 amounts are there. Out of that, this will not come anywhere, this will not come anywhere. And these 3600 will come, but these two are the 3600. So you got, this is bank you have given, and this is discount you got. So out of that 4000, only 3420 you have given a check, and you have received the discount. This is discount which you have received 180. Next, chapter 4, 6 is coming. Goods of rupees 7000 sold to Ami. Ami paid 40% amount by cash, and the remaining amount is paid by check. Check is deposited into the bank. Goods of rupees 7000, 6, 2 cents. How much amount is that? 6, 1 is that 7000. 7000 of 40% amount is paid by cash, and remaining amount is paid by check, which is deposited into the bank. 40% means 2800. And 60% means 4200, I think so. Yes, this is a 4200 you have received a check which is deposited in the bank, which is 60%, and yes, and this is 40% is 2800. Generally you are taking the calculator and calculating how 40% comes. What I have done, the 40% means 4 into 7 jar. 4 7 jar 28, so 2800. 60% means 6 into 7 jar, which is coming 4200. So sold 7000 sold to Ami, and Ami paid 40% amount by cash, and the remaining amount is paid by check, and check is deposited in the bank is 7, 8, 6 is over. Now 8. Check out of 6000 is received, which is issued by the Gaurang towards the payment of each old date of 6050, which is deposited in the bank. You have received a check from Gaurang, so your income side is income to Gaurang account. How much you have received a check which is deposited in the bank? That check you have received is 6000. How much you should receive from him? You have received a check of rupees 6000, and you should get that 50 rupees discount you got. Check receipt here, 1 minute. Check also 6,000 this year. Check. It will come in the bank column, not in cash column. You got the discount. Discount you got 50 rupees and check you have received 6,000. Number 12. Salary 2,000 paid by NEFT and NEFT and RTGS if charge is given. That separate you write NEFT charge, separate you write RTGS charge. And the amount of salary of rupees 2,000 paid by NEFT and rupees 50 is for NEFT charge. NEFT means it is always bank. So it is coming number 12. You will write there by salary account. How much you have given salary? 2,000. Here is dash. Here is dash. And for that by NEFT charge account. That is how much? 5 rupees. 5? Yes. Only 5. So, if it is money is paid or received through RTGS or through NEFT, once again you pay attention. If money is paid or money is received through RTGS or through NEFT, then it will be, if it is paid, it will go to the bank, not cash column. If it is received, also it will go to the bank column, not cash column. And how much you paid, that amount will come for what for paid, and what is the charge, the charge will come separately. Number 12 is over. Now 15. 1,500 paid for stationery by check. So it is by stationery account. How much? 1,500. 1,500 is stationery expenses which you paid by check. 4,100 deposited into the bank. This is contra entry. 4,100 deposited into the bank. Deposited into the bank 4,100 बैंक में डेबिट होगा और कैश से निकल जाएगा. करेक्ट. और बैंक में डेबिट होगा तो आई टोल्ड टू कैश लिखना है एंड कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री. और यहाँ 17 कैश लिखा तो दिस विल कम बैंक. This is content. Like that way you will calculate and it will be easy for you. Check deposited to the bank. Bank वाला में डेबिट होगा, कैश फ्लो से डेबिट होगा. Check withdrawn from bank. तो यहाँ से डेबिट होगा, यहाँ डेबिट होगा. बराबर. So number 17, 4,100 deposited into the 4,100 deposited to the bank. बैंक में डेबिट हुआ, कैश में डेबिट हुआ. बैंक में डेबिट हुआ, कैश में डेबिट हुआ. Next is coming number 20. As more funds are required in the business, personal vehicles of rupees 10,000 sold for rupees 8,000 and 7,000 is brought into the business. Personal vehicles which cost was 10,000 that was sold at 8,000, 2,000 loss, whatever it is there, that is not a loss for the business. You should not think about that. You should think what is going on in the business. 10,000 vehicles 8,000 में बेचा and 7,000 is brought into the business. Only business got 7,000. So you will pass the entry for 7,000. Cash account debit to capital account, and amount will come 7,000 in the cash column, which nothing is given in the bank or discount column. 23. 6,000 withdrawn from the bank for payment of the school fees of his daughter. The money has been withdrawn from the business for personal use, which comes drawings. So this is called drawings account. And money you have taken, which is 23. Money you have taken from the bank. 6,000 withdrawn from bank for payment of the school fees of his daughter. So this is bank column. 6,000 will go. Because you have taken the money from the bank. If you have taken the money from business, then it will come here. As you have taken the money from the bank, it is coming there. Next is coming The 25, 500 paid for the shop rent. This is 25 paid for the shop rent. SHOPRENT, shop rent account, cash 500. No dash or dash. Because shop rent is paid for, 500 is paid for shop rent. Now 28, बैंक डेबिटेड 30, बैंक डेबिट होगा तो हम क्रेडिट करो, बैंक डेबिटेड ₹30 for bank commissions and ₹20 for SMS charges. So if bank is debited, we will credit. If bank is credited, we will debit. Once again I am telling you, if bank debit बोला तो आपको क्रेडिट कॉलम में लिखना है, if bank credit बोला तो आपको डेबिट कॉलम में लिखना है. Bank debit ₹30 for bank commissions. So we will write here bank commissions, bank column में 30 और एक बार 28 ₹20 for SMS charge. For SMS charge वो भी 20. Correct? And the last is coming, 5,000 is deposited into the bank. Again, 5,000 is deposited into the bank. 5,000 is deposited into the bank. तो बैंक में डिपॉजिट कर दो. This is बैंक में डिपॉजिट किया और कैश से विड्रॉल करो. कैश से विड्रॉल करो तो यहाँ आएगा, यहाँ डैश, यहाँ डैश, यहाँ डैश, यहाँ डैश, यहाँ कंट्रेंट्री, यहाँ भी कंट्रेंट्री और डेट इज 29, यहाँ भी 29. And this is bank मतलब through cash, और this is cash मतलब by bank. No more things are here. Now you will do the closing method. You have to close it. I told you how to close, every one of you know. Because first you will close the discount column. But discount column only total you will write, don't find out the balance. There I am writing it here, discount column. This is 250. Close it. That's all. Don't write the balance. And this is 180. Close it. Over. Discount column work is over. Now cash column. Cash column officially, unofficially just to count it, whose side is more. Obviously this side always it will be more only. 4 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 7, this is 13. And this side is coming less than 13, that is 9. Approximate. So now let me do it. This is double 0 is common, double 0 is common. Now third digit. This is 8, 8, 16, 16 plus 5, 16 plus 5 is 21, 21 is 1, 2 in your hand, 2 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus 7, 15, 15,100. एक बार देख लेता है, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 से 13, 13, 13, 14, 15,000, ठीक है, 15,100. Now it is coming here 15,100 minus 5,9,600. So 15,000, here you write 15,100 minus 9,600. 9,600. 5,500. So you will get the balance 5,500. 5,500. And if you are writing here 5,500, then once again you can check it. If you add this plus this plus this plus this, it should be this. See, 4 plus 9, 9 plus 14, 15,100, correct. And date is coming, January it is coming 31st. We will write here by balance CD, which is coming this one. And next date of the January, which is coming February, 1/2/16. You write to balance D. Cash column, 55, double zero. Next, like that, bank column. Bank column, just one second, let me go through it. 10 19 19,000 लगभग. This is 6 9 10 11 12 12 18. So that side is more, because this side total if you add 4 plus 6 10, 10 plus 4 14, 14 plus 5 19,300. This is coming 19,300. Is not it? 4 by 9 Okay, this is coming 19,300. Once again check it. 5 10 10 19,300 whatever. Now this side total. This side total you have to add it. Then we can understand how much total is coming. How it is going to be done. This is 6 9 10 11 12 12 6 18. 18,000 is coming from here. 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 2 11, 11 12 12 6 18. यहाँ 18,000 आता है. ओके, और इसको आता है 420 और 500. 420 और 500 920. 920 और this is 50. तो 920 और 50 970 975. 975. That means 18,975. 18,975. और एक बार देख लेते हैं. 6 9 10 11 12 6 18,000 18,400 और 500 900 920 925 925 और 50 975. That means your income is 19,300. 19,300 and your expense is this. 5 5 10 8 2 10 this is 9. That means 325. 325 is your balance, which is coming 325. एक बार आप चेक कर सकते हैं. once again you can check it whether your answer is correct or your answer is wrong. How you do? You will add this all and it should be total. Say 5 10 10 0 मतलब 1 in your hand. 1 plus 2 is 3 3 3 3 6 7 8 9 10 10 0 1 in your hand. 5 5 10 10 10 plus 3 13 3 1 in your hand. 7 10 12 13 16 17 18 19 19. So this is your answer. This is the closing balance and this is the opening balance of the next day. Closing balance of the last date of the month. So as it is January, for them it comes 31st and next date is coming 1st February of 2016. Opening balance to balance meeting, cash column is bank rupees. This is the overall idea of the cash book. I tried in my learning best to make you understand and more maximum hard type of illustration as well as the exercise from all the different type of sums I have selected and I have done it. Even though if you do not understand it in any place, you can tell me, I will clear your doubt. You are welcome for your doubt. Okay, and next video I will start the next chapter, and next chapter is coming, that is journal proper. उसका बाद I will start the ledger posting. Journal proper next video I will start, and you try to understand regarding the fair book. Those who are not coming to the school, those who are coming already I given the instructions regarding the fair book, that whenever I am completing the chapter, within the 7 days of the completions of this chapter, you write the fair book of particular that chapter. So this is a compulsory to make the fair book. You don't think that fair book is not required, because you are having the internal marks also, and on the basis of your fair book and behaviors and how you are working, how you are paying attention, how you are performing, this or how about your discipline, regarding this all, on the basis of that I will give the marks. But fair book is compulsory. So write the fair book, exercise questions you write the fair book. Whatever the questions is given in your exercise, few of that questions I have already solved it, remaining you solve it, and if doubt comes you will tell me. That first questions you will find out, every exercise first question is MCQ, all the MCQ answer you write, then second question is 1 or 2 line question answer, that also you have to write, and like that the remaining questions, the third onwards, third maybe most of the exercise, you will find out third question is long type or theoretical part, and next question you will find out the practical part. All these practical sums you have to solve it in your fair book, and if doubt comes you will tell me. Hope you are understanding and keeping hope all the best for all of you. Okay, bye.